At this point, I've just given you a stream of consciousness. I apologize for that. I'd much rather answer questions at this point.
Anybody have any questions for our astronaut?
Yes, sir. Are the rockets recoverable, the booster rockets?
Yes, sir, they are, and have been always recovered, I believe. And in the past would be refurbished if they had not suffered any significant damage on water impact. In general, they did not suffer impact, so they were refurbished.
Which orbital tracking map is correct for the station? Because one shows it before going over Mexico, and the other one in the screen shows it over the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, right now the space station is actually over the Pacific. It's that red. You see the red ellipse there?
Yes. But in the tracking map over here, it shows it over the Gulf of Mexico.
That's the space shuttle.
That's the space shuttle.
Well, yeah, but then there's also the space station in that too.
Right now, right now the space station is almost on the other side of the Earth from the space shuttle. But over the next few days, the space shuttle is going to catch up with the space station. It's catching up at a few hundred miles per hour relative to the space station, and will catch up. And because the space shuttle is in a lower orbit, this is physics, orbital mechanics, this is all the stuff we love here. It means the shuttle is going faster than the station. And as it gets closer to the station, it will start thrusting using its onboard engines, the small orbital maneuvering system engines at the back, to lift its orbit up to that of the station. And by so doing, it slows down its relative speed to the station. And in the final moments, of course, that speed has to be zero when they go. So does that answer your question?
Not really.
There are different places in the sky.
Well, I'm looking over here and I see the space station just now going over.
Coming towards Mexico.
But over here you see the shuttle and the station in the middle orbital tracking pattern. And it's over the Gulf of Mexico.
No, you don't. You see the station.
No?
That's just the shuttle.
I think
that's the launch site.
The station, imagine a dragonfly. The station looks like a dragonfly.
Right.
That is a shuttle.
Right, no, the circle is over the Gulf of Mexico. The shuttle.
Oh, that's the tracking site.
Yeah, it's a satellite.
That's just a satellite that they're tracking.
Where's the tracking station?
Okay.
You see how all those circles, Paul Hill told you about the circles over Russia and their ground sites?
Yeah.
That's the limit to which you can look with that specific antenna and catch the spacecraft coming over the horizon. And so, of course, the United States hasn't given up on its tracking stations either. The United States has one right at Florida, and you're seeing that circle is the one at Florida.
Okay. That gets it now.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's called Milo. It's the Milo tracking station.
Other questions, folks?
I've noticed when you have a time to lift off and time post lift off, and it's on the screen there, but it's also, there's a 5-second difference between your numbers that are on the chart on the wall over there and what's posted on some of the pictures taken.
Yeah, we've got a TV delay.
Oh.
for censorship, if anybody says something too bad.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's a slight delay.
You blooper read sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
We doubt the astronaut prayer.
Yes.
Is it fun going up in space?
I think it's great fun being in space. The bit I am nervous and don't really enjoy is the launch. I'll be quite honest. I've done it 6 times, but I don't really like it. I'd much rather be transported up there. But I don't get to do that. But once you're in space, playing in space with like with food or pushing up in the walls and flying across the room, it's a lot of fun. But actually, the most fun I get out, the reason why I think emotionally I fly in space is because I like seeing the universe. I love looking at the galaxy, which has, it looks like a lens. The stars have different colors, like red, green, yellow, blue. You can't see those color differences from Earth. I like to imagine the alien civilizations that are living out there. I do, seriously. Science fiction is a big thing for me. And of course, looking at the Earth is extraordinary.
Awesome.
Awesome. never ceases to amaze you. And you become. It's a beautiful planet, and there are parts of the planet that look like Mars. And I imagine going to Mars. When you come over Africa, so much of Africa has got red sand that the impression is one of being over Mars. Of course, there's the blue of the Mediterranean and others, that's far in the future for Mars when we've done our terraforming yet. But it really is it's a story that you're part of when you're in space, and it's very exciting.
Well, folks, my name is Jay Bolden. I'd like to thank you all for your participation today. We got some